Welcome back to my channel, Everything Business by Sirisha Verma. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the top 3 types of websites that are right for people who are specifically in the real estate business. In my YouTube channel, as well as in other YouTube channels, you must have heard many people talking about the importance of creating a website, specifically in high ticket sale businesses such as real estate, wherein a lot of investment goes into buying the end products. It is important to create instant credibility or rapport with your prospect. And how do you do that when the prospect does not even call you? This is one of the ways to do it, and the best non invasive way to do it is to create a website wherein people come onto your website, get to know more about you, get to know more about the projects that you're dealing with, and they can call you from their side. This is the most effective way rather than any other methods out there, which could be your cold calling, which could be putting pamphlets in newspapers and then distributing it. All of these are not the best techniques specifically for a high ticket sale business such as real estate. But if the prospect calls you directly, then he must have already looked at your profile. He already shows a certain interest with through which you could actually add your other marketing techniques and then make them your client. But many people talk about website. They don't specifically talk about what is the sort of website which is right for real estate business, and that is what we are going to talk about today. If you look at specifically real estate, there are 3 different types of people that work in a real estate business. Number one is, of course, the real estate agent. The real estate agent could be a solo entrepreneur, could be called as a solo entrepreneur. Either he is working alone or probably he has one more person that is assisting him to sell properties. Most of the times, a real estate agent generally deals with probably flats, villas, and independent buildings as well. Now, the second category of people who are working in the real estate business is, of course, your developer. A developer is anybody who has a company set up, who might be constructing that project, and who is also either hiring agents to sell their property. So the property could include flats, it could include villas, etc. So either the developer actually hires a real estate agent, or he could be selling the property or his flats or his villas by himself as well. Now, when we come to the third category of business people in real estate, the third category is entirely creating a list of projects and marketing it. So, we are going to talk about a marketing firm. A marketing firm works with multiple projects. So, they work with multiple agents, it could be multiple developers, wherein they just take the information of the flats or the villas or whatever projects are out there and then create a listing website which is then marketed by them to get you those leads. Now, if you could be working in either of these segments, you could be a real estate agent, you could be a developer, or you just want to do the marketing part of the projects. So, depending on which category you fall into, I will show you what is the perfect website for you, how it looks like, how it could be customized specifically for your needs in this specific video. So we'll be going into the UI and I will be showing you the different templates that could be used for each category of business person in the real estate segment. If you think this is interesting, stay until the end and watch this video completely. Now, let us get into the UI. Okay, so now we are in the UI and I will show you 3 different templates for each category of real estate business that we are going to discuss about. It could be an agent, it could be a developer or a construction company. It could also be a full fledged marketing agency or a real estate marketing agency, wherein listings from different projects are updated in a website and then sold through the website. As you can see, I will start with real estate agents. The most important thing, which is the primary requirement for any real estate agent, is to have a great personal branding. At the end of the day, if you are a businessman, you should understand that to create a business is not easy. It includes a lot of investment. Even if you want to start a small kirana store, you still need to pay advance at to for a store which is at a prime locality. Apart from that, you have to pay monthly rent for the store, and of course you have to pay advance to get material to sell in the store. So there is lot of huge upfront investment in any business. But if you specifically look at becoming a real estate agent, especially in India, we don't have any certification courses or any examinations that you need to clear before you can become a real estate agent. Whereas in Western countries like US, UK, Australia, Canada, etc., you need to get qualified. So you need to take a course, you need to pass an exam to become a certified real estate agent. So basically, you're not having any specific investment upfront, right? But the only investment that you have to do if you are a real estate agent, that is an independent person trying to make it big in this ever growing, booming world of real estate, is to invest in your own personal branding. At the end of the day, what are we trying to do with a website? We are trying to create credibility and we are trying to create instant rapport with our prospect using a good website. And one of the reasons why a small agent needs to have a website is most of the times, if you are probably a construction company or if you are a marketing agency, then people might already know about you. But given the competition here in India, it is very, very difficult for people to specifically remember any agents and to also pay any respect to agents. So you have to create a distinction for yourself. If you create a distinction for yourself, people will throng to you and they would love to buy from you. But for that, they need to know your personality. They need to know who you are. They need to know what your interests are, what your background is, and why they should buy from you. Because at the end of the day, right, if you are a real estate agent, you have lot of competition, not just from other real estate agents but also directly from the construction company, because the company by itself will also have a sales team who are specifically concentrated on selling that one project. So that means you have a direct competition with the company as well. So until and unless you stand apart from the crowd by creating a beautiful website wherein you showcase yourself, I don't think, not that I don't think, I am sure that you won't be successful. So, if you look at this beautiful layout, this is for a real estate agent. This is very apt for a real estate agent because your name at the top is bolded and is out there. And the first page that you are looking at, this is a home page. And most of the times I have spoken about this in my multiple videos on this channel, Everything Business by Sirisha Verma, regarding the importance of having a great home page. See, 80% of your traffic, either you put a post on Facebook, they see it and then they come to your website, or probably you're running advertisements and people click on the link and come back to your website, or probably your WhatsApp marketing, etc., leads a visitor onto your website. But once the visitor comes onto your website, 80% of the people will directly leave from your home page. They might not even go to any other pages on the website. That is the reason your home page is super duper important for you, because retention rate depends on how well the home page is. So if you look at this template I'm giving as an example because I just love the layout of this template. The name of the agent is out there in bold. You could also add your logos or specifically your company name if you don't want to project yourself as an independent agent, but you have already incorporated a company and you want to sell through it. And of course, the beautiful tagline, which is a trusted real estate consultant. Here itself, Hannah is telling us that we can trust her. So these kind of words are very, very important. It is just not about the look and feel of the website. It is also about the kind of words that are used in the website. That is where content marketing actually kicks in and is super duper important, specifically for businesses like real estate, where these are high ticket sale products, right? For example, if I am buying probably a shirt on an e-commerce portal, even though that company may be really, really new, I would still not worry about buying a shirt because my risk factor is only for 500 to 1000 bucks. If the shirt doesn't turn out to be good, that is still fine. That is a risk that I'm willing to take. But if your real estate agent is not good and he makes you buy into a property that has a lot of issues which he knew but he did not tell you, that is a whole life wasted. Because for middle class people, buying a home is their dream and it is the biggest investment that they can make. So that is where words like trust and belief and certified, all of this come into picture, where people read about those and they feel an instant credibility, or they build an instant rapport with you. Now if you scroll down to the website, you see a beautiful image of Hannah right here on the home page. Again, if you are a real estate agent, because you don't have any investment that you need to do upfront, and you are in India, so you don't need any certifications, please make sure that you go to a good professional photographer and take good professional images. Most of the times, we Indians are known to squirm at specifically imagery, which I really don't understand. See, at the end of the day, you are not investing in a big office. Nobody is going to walk down to your office to know more about you or to talk to you. They'll first check out your website. So, for them to check out your website and to make sure whether they want to continue with this, I mean, with you, or should they go with another agent, this website having your image will do that for you. Because at the end of the day, people want to know that the person behind the screen is an actual person. And most of the times, we like certain faces. There is always bias when you're looking at people. So, probably your prospect at the end of the screen might take a look at your image and would want to meet you. So, imagery is really, really important. So, get a professional image done. Most of the times in India, what we do is we remove an old picture. Probably you went to some function wherein you were properly dressed, that is, you had a suit on, and you got an image picture taken there, right? So what happens is most of the times we take those kind of images and put it on our website, which is really, really wrong. Because if and in those images, probably it was taken 10 years ago, where now you don't even look anything like that. Or probably your spouse, your husband or wife is standing beside you and you just cut them out of the frame and then put it on your website. Trust me, that really does not give a good perspective regarding you. As an agent, you have to invest in yourself. And when I say invest in yourself, it is your looks also that are very, very important. So if you are a lady, then go get a light makeup done, get a good professional photographer who specializes in portfolios and get images done. If you are a gentleman, be well groomed, trim your beard, put a wax in your hair, and then go to a professional photographer and get good images done, and then put them up on your home page. Now, about me section is very important because, as I told you, 80% of the people will not, though we have a separate page entirely regarding you, which is about me, we will still need to add a paragraph here on your homepage because 80% of the people will jump off from the homepage. They will not be coming back. So you need to make that instant impression on them. That is where the image comes in. And next, that is where about me comes in. In about me, don't write paragraphs and paragraphs regarding you, but write the most important points. For example, let us say you have experience in real estate, probably not just in North India, but in South India or across India. Write that. That really helps. If you have specialization, that is, if you have dealt with real estate projects, not just probably as flats or villas, but probably commercial as well, write those things. Write about your experience. And whenever you are writing, set the tone. So when I say set the tone, for that, first of all, you need to understand who your customer is. If your customer is a witty, easygoing kind of person that you want to attract, then about me section should be witty and it should have an easygoing vibe to it. That is where probably you might have to hire a content writer for this. You could easily go on Fiverr and get people for a few dollars. So again, this is all about investing in your brand because at the end of the day, a real estate agent is all about personal branding. Now, as you scroll down, of course, in this section, you could always project or showcase the different projects that you have worked on as a real estate agent to sell those projects. And also remember, these project images should be really, really good. Don't just take some images on your mobile phone wherein the image is not proper, it is pixelated, and then put it on the homepage. All the work that you have done until now will go to waste if you do that. You either get the high-end resolution projects directly from the developer and use them here, or you hire a photographer for yourself for 20,000 bucks, 25,000 bucks and get the project shot. Because at the end of the day, this is your impression, this is your image that we are trying to build, right? So don't you should not actually be a miser in this particular space wherein you think, why should I get a photographer hired and take images of the project, because it is the responsibility of the developer. But as a developer, he might have multiple projects. He might not be really interested in projecting one specific project or investing in a photographer, but you should be doing it because you are trying to build a brand for yourself which will stay on until you die, right? So invest those few bucks to have a great future. Now, below you have all your services listed. For example, if you are a real estate agent, then probably you specialize either in investment planning, which many of the people actually want to do. So, for example, people who are in their late 20s to early 50s, they are generally looking for properties for investment only, not to stay there, but only for investment purposes. In that case, probably as a real estate agent, you might be the best advisor as you have tackled with this regarding if a person buys a flat in one specific area, then how much can he look at the appreciation, that is that property in that specific area or location, how much does it get appreciated. This is the kind of knowledge that you need to have. Again, I discussed about this point in my other video, why 90% of real estate agents fail, wherein I said that you have to become a living, talking encyclopedia. If you know everything about your locality, then the confidence that you bring to the table will be ultimate. Nobody can beat you in that confidence. And your customers at the end of the day are doing their own research. So they are not idiots as well. When the customer finds out that you as a real estate agent has more information, has more knowledge regarding that specific real estate investment instrument, then he would not cut you off. So he would not directly try to buy from the builder, but he would try to take your advice on that and that is where your commissions come into your pocket. So other services that probably you could update here is if you are specifically working with any loan agents, then you can also update that specific service here as somebody who can probably take your customer to a loan agent or introduce them to a loan agent and make sure that that customer gets an loan at a good price. So these are all the services that probably you could actually update here depending on what you're trying to offer. And of course, at the end of the day, right? One of the many reasons why we need a website is to showcase what other people you have worked with and what they said about you. And that is where the testimonials page come into picture. So in the testimonials page, as you can see, this section is right on the home page, and that is why I love this layout. It has everything that makes for a good website. It has an image of the person right at the front. It has an about me section. It has a place wherein you can showcase your project as a real estate agent that you have worked with previously. And most importantly, it has the testimonial section right at the home page. Testimonial says which clients have you worked previously, what did they say about you. Most of the times, if your clients are not ready to write testimonials for you, you could simply ask them politely, we have been working on this specific project, you have bought on this specific project. So what do you think? How was your experience dealing with me as a real estate agent? I'm trying to build a website for myself. I would love to, hear from you. Take your testimonial and put it on my website. Take their permission, use their name, and whatever they say, write it in your website. And that is where the credibility factor kicks in. When people read about what other people are saying about you, they would immediately kind of trust you. And that is a subconscious decision that happens, right? So in the testimonial section, you can put more than one testimonial here. So as the website loads, the testimonials will keep screening on. So scrolling on. So let us just go to the section below. Again, the section below has an image of Hannah, about whom this template is entirely, and it should consist of an image of you. So when you go to the photographer, make sure that you get at least 5 to 8 or 10 images properly in different attire. So probably you could wear a suit and then get a image done. You could just be informals, get an image done. You could change your shirt and pant and different combinations to get a professional image done. Remember, your investment in a professional image will never go to waste, because you can use the same image on multiple platforms. You can use it on your website, you can use it on your social media pages, you can also use it in your WhatsApp messages or in your marketing profile. So make sure you have those kind of assets already with you before you go and start building your website. Now, of course, the most important information as well, which is the contact information, is right below. Now, if we specifically look at the other pages that are available here, about me needs to be there, because see, on the home page, we are talking only about 1 or 2 paragraphs at the most. But as an agent, you need to provide more information so that credibility kicks in. People want to do their research before they call you or buy the project from you. So that is where About Me is a full-fledged page in itself, wherein you put all the information that you have access to. So it has to be your credentials, if you got any awards, your experience, your background. Background is really, really important to create an instant rapport. For example, in India, most of the times rapport is built depending on the region that you were born and brought up in. So, for example, if you are from the south of India, you could always write that I was born in so and so part of India, and this is where my grooming or I have grown up in. And that is where your customer will probably read it. And if he hails from the same part of India, that instant rapport is done without you even uttering a word, just through the website. So make sure you don't shy away from the region that you are from. You showcase it as a strength. And that is where that instant rapport comes into picture. Now, if you specifically look at other pages, services, you could always project and contact. This is a very simple layout. In this simple layout, if you have any videos that you have created, see, as an agent, your work is not to show people properties. That is just one part of your job. Your most important part of the job is to educate them regarding that specific area, because showing properties anybody can do, right? You don't have to be a full-fledged real estate agent to do that. And there is no value addition in just showing properties. But when you're showing the property, if you can educate your customer and you can tell them, this there is a government geo which is at this stage of time which is going to pass, and then probably there will be more amenities coming to this locality. Or do you know that this locality hasn't suffered from water shortage in the past decade or 2 decades that I have known? Or do you know that properties in this specific locality appreciate a minimum of 10, 15, 20%? No, I don't know what the property is about, but as a real estate agent, you have to know all of these details, because this is where you're adding a value to your customer. Just if you take them to the flat and show them around, there is no value addition from your side. That is where the competition gets intense and your prospect may not want to buy from you. So, your value addition should be education of your customer. So that is what we are going to talk about in your website. And for that, you could also create small videos, and this layout also supports video. So you don't have to just create a video and then upload it onto your website, but you could upload the video onto YouTube and then give a link of that video right here in your website. So I will also be showcasing or I will also be showing some of the websites that we have customized, wherein I have put all these features, and I will show you how that looks in a bit. But at this point of time, the other most important thing whenever it comes to websites is the mobile compatibility. Trust me, previously, before 2020, 70% of searches happened on a mobile device. People nowadays don't have the patience or nor the interest to sit and wait to go home, open their laptops, and check more information about you. They want everything on their fingertips, and that is where the mobile device comes into picture. So, if you have a website which you're getting built, or you're working on it by yourself, your number one criteria should be that the website should load properly on a mobile device. Load properly in the sense the speed should be awesome. Secondly, whatever images or videos you are putting on the website should align properly. They should not be getting cut towards the right, towards the left, or to in between. Because at the end of the day, if it is not loading properly, the initial first impression of any customer goes bust, right? So the best part about these templates is when you click on the mobile view, this is how beautifully it lays out. As you can see, everything is aligned. If it is not properly aligned, you could actually drag it, drop it, and then align it for yourself. All the different pages that we have talked about, everything properly gets aligned on a mobile device, which you can also do by yourself. This is a demo, so I can show you what all things you can do on a specific website. So this is a real estate agent kind of website. I have actually put my name on the top because I was just trying to showcase how it looks like. And this is how my professional image looks like when I upload it in the website. As you can see, I can actually remove the background. So even if there is a background behind this image, then it doesn't look out of place because the website has certain colors at the end of the day, right? So you don't want something which looks very weird with the background. You could this background remover can directly be done in this template website as well. Now, in About Me section, since we have a full-fledged website in the regional language of Telugu, just for demo purposes, I have created a text which is in Telugu just to showcase that it is not just English that you can put in your website, but you could also use a regional language to do it. And one of the tools that I have used to do it is, of course, Google Translator, where I just typed everything in English and it translated into the regional language. So if you have not tried that, go ahead and check googletranslator.com. It would give you, probably you would have to check the end result, because generally during translation there are certain mistakes that are being done by Google. So you could just read through it in the local language and then copy paste it directly into your website. Under services, as I mentioned, it could all be updated. So since we also do new agents counseling, real estate guidance, investment planning, I have just updated that over here. And I have also changed the images to look more Indian like, because at the end of the day, if your target market is Indians, then you definitely have to use their images. So this is one of the customizations websites that we have created just as a demo purposes. And this is how you can do it as well. Now, if we specifically look at the other pages out there is a small lag whenever I'm changing from one page to other. So this is how the About Me page looks like. As you can see, I can change the background color to whatever I feel like looks good. It is all about your design skills and what you think looks good for your specific website. So it is all about the color scheme as well. So so that is it for today, folks. This is what I wanted to showcase. Using these templates, you could build beautiful websites if you're a real estate agent, a real estate construction company, or a real estate marketing agency as well. We also do website creation services for our clients. So if you want to get this done by us, our minimum packages start at 50,000 per one website. So if that is the kind of budgets that you have, then you could definitely reach out to me. My contact information is there in the description below of this video. But if you don't have those kind of budgets, we are also launching a specific real estate course on how to build a website for yourself. So if you are in the real estate business as an agent, or if you want to work with other real estate agents building their websites, you could opt for that real estate business course, a website course. I would put a Google form underneath the description of this video, which you can fill, and my team would reach out to you with more details. At this point of time, we are looking at pricing that course at 5,000 rupees. So you could get all the information regarding what kind of layouts, what kind of platform to use, how to update beautiful imagery. It could be stock images, it could be actual images, what kind of color palette you can choose from, and all of that. And also, for just 5,000 rupees, you could start building a website for your clients, that is real estate people in real estate business, and you can charge them anywhere from 35,000 upwards. So just with a 5,000 course, this is what you can do. So if you're a student, or if you're looking to do something on the side, this would be a great opportunity for you as well. So if this is of interest, then please do fill the Google form that is there in the description, and my team would reach out to you with more details regarding when the course will be launched and what all things will be covered in that course. So I will see you there.